So, you bodies that insist on hitting the floor so much, at this point we just let you get on with it. Jim Sterling here, and this is BioShock Remastered, part of BioShock the Collection, which I've been playing on PS4 a lot for review, enjoying it. And this is the PC version, which went up a couple of days after the console versions were released. And having been quite impressed with the PS4 version, I was surprised this morning when I saw this and it had mixed reviews. Checked out some stuff on Reddit about it, checked out the Steam reviews. People are not impressed with the PC version, which was a free update to people who had the original, but apparently isn't great. So we're going to click new game and check it out, see what's going on. Medium, yeah, whatever, that'll do. Get through this fairly quickly, since we're playing from a beginning that most of you will have seen plenty of times in the past. Speaking of which, I'm not going to bother, being quiet for this cutscene because you've seen it before. So BioShock, the PS4 version so far, which is the one that I can really talk to you about, pretty good. I say pretty good, actually. It's been wonderful to replay the first game, and I beat that last night, starting on BioShock 2. I've replayed the first BioShock many times. I've only ever played through BioShock 2 once, when I originally reviewed it for Destructoid way back when. And I do have to say, looking back, BioShock 2 was mechanically a far better game. It's more streamlined, the hacking's way better. The weapon and plasmid system's better, having both your hands out and able to do them both without swappy is really good. Just overall, it is a better game, with what I consider an inferior narrative. It's got some great story bits in it, it's got some really good characters in it. Gil, if I remember the name correctly, was a brilliant character. But the retrofitting of Lamb into the story, into the backstory. Painting her as this key figure and this huge, significant rival to Andrew Ryan, when, there's nary a mention of her in this one. It feels awkward. And I feel like things would be better served had Lamb been written as someone who rose after Ryan's death, so that awkward retrofitting wasn't required, because it doesn't work. But anyway, as a villain, as a character, she's great, really fascinating and everything. Just got to check the physics. One of the famous issues with the original BioShock release was the fact that objects and bodies, when they utilise the game's physics, would look like they belonged in a stop-motion cartoon. The frame rate was, just so incredibly bad. And on PS4, it's not uniformly fixed. It's vastly improved, and for the most part, it's fine. There we are, the old famous scene there, the famous image. Every now and then, it still does, the frame rate dips a bit on some physics, especially corpses, when you kill a splicer and they ragdoll. But for the most part, it's vastly improved, and consequently, I've yet to get over kicking things and watching them fly at a frame rate of mostly 60. Not sure how they are in this. I know Total Biscuit played a preview version of this and mentioned that the physics were working, as intended, at a nice, smooth frame rate. But some of the reviews have said that they've not been fixed. That seems to be the biggest issue, is that the game has bugs in it that were originally in the game that are still here, which for a remaster, not a great look, is it? Anyway, here's Andrew Ryan, everybody. He says things that were memes for a long time.
I am Andrew Ryan, and I'm here to ask you a question. Is a man not entitled to the sweat of his brow?
Do you remember that? Do you remember when people used to say that? The cake is a lie?
Washington, it belongs to the poor. No, says the man.
Andrew Ryan, of course.
It belongs to God.
Voiced by Principal Schneider from
says
Buffy the Vampire Slayer. That's his name.
It belongs to everyone. I rejected those answers.
Yeah, he did.
I
saw him do it.
Different. I chose the impossible. I chose Rapture.
Here we go. Still a fantastic intro after all these years, I think.
Where the artist would not fear the censor, where the scientists would
Still
not be
good.
bound by petty morality.
Look at that.
Where the great would not be constrained by the small.
Love the design, of course.
The sweat
Design that I think influenced games to follow.
your city has
And introduced, I think, many gamers, and indeed game journalists, to the term Art Deco. I remember when the game first came out, it was followed by people using that term as if they've used it all their lives. Probably myself included, if I think back. Just like how BioShock Infinite caused everyone to start using the term ludonarrative dissonance. Wrongly. There's a movie theatre in town here with their atrium looks like it belongs in Rapture. Like, they have that whole Art Deco thing going on. It's really impressive. Like, it really does, like, when you step in there to watch a movie, you feel like you are the BioShock himself. It's pretty impressive. I like that place. Don't know if it was repurposed from, like, maybe an old proper theatre. The lobby has, like, balconies and things that see no use because it overlooks a fucking Coke machine, you know? But, really like it. Okay, so here we go. Let's see how this works out for us. As with many PC releases, there are mixed... I mean, like I said, the reviews themselves are mixed. Some people saying they're not having any problems at all, and some people reporting problems. Of course, not having any problems at all doesn't prove anything. It was like that Arkham Knight thing where some people responded to the issues, the frame rate issues people were having with, oh, well, it works fine for me. There is no more useless a response when it comes to issues with a PC version of a game than, oh, it works fine for me. Or, well done. Have a banana, mate. Who is that helping? Okay, it works fine for you, but that doesn't undo the fact it's not working fine for others, you know? Anyway, I can only go with what I'm looking at. By the way, I did play, like, the first minute or two of the PC version, and by default, VSync is off. Turn it on, because it makes this bit look awful. Like, anything with flashing lights ends up with these horrible black blocks and things across the screen. Fucking awful. So make sure you change that. If you have the problem. Like I said, it's PC, so things are always going to be a bit different, aren't they? Yeah, let me out. So far we're running at 60, seems to be fine. Again, for me. Gotta check the physics. These signs, see if we can make them go flying. Well, it went falling. Let's have a look at that. Ah, seems to be working fine. This will kick this. Boof! Oh. Sometimes it, like, proper flips up in the air, and it didn't. Well, that's not impressive. Okay, away we go. Okay.
just a bit border.
Yeah, it's looking okay. I mean, even then, the PS4 version does have bugs in it that you really think ought to have been fixed. He said, would you kindly, memes? Oh, I can't pick that up yet. There we go. Wait for it to go all gold and tinkly. Like piss! It's okay, we're going up the stairs now. Right, we've got to hit this chungus in the head. There we are, bash, bash, bash. Alright. Playing through BioShock 2 is going to be most of my day plan. But yeah, some of the issues that are in the PS4 version that feel like they ought to have been fixed. I've had 2 occasions, I think, where I had to restart a checkpoint because something didn't spawn or didn't work correctly. You know, I got stuck because the game's events didn't transpire as they should have. Which is always my least favourite, I think, of the bugs I encounter when I play a game. Happened in Recore more than once. Which, by the way, I finally got working. As some people predicted, I needed that Windows anniversary update, but Windows itself didn't push that update to me. And in fact, Windows was telling me it was up to date, so I thought I had it. And it wasn't until some folks on Twitter actually just directly pointed me to where I could get it, and I manually got to it, that it fucking installed. And then finally Recore was available on the Windows Store. But nowhere did Windows itself tell me what the issue was. Well done, Microsoft. Well done. Anyway, probably play some of the PC version of Recore this weekend or something. But my review's up on thejimquisition.com if you want to see what I think of Recore. I'm one of the people who praised it more than anyone else. It turns out that reviews for that were very mixed, and a lot of negative ones. I was one of the highest at 7 out of 10. Because I do still genuinely think it's a good game. Should have been a great game. Possibly even better than that, but it's held back by a lot of technical issues, especially those loading times, which are unforgivable.
I can see light coming from his belly.
Anyway,
Wait a minute.
back to the old BioShocks.
It's alright.
I still got the original collector's edition of BioShock, back in England. It's with my grandparents. The Big Daddy figurine that shipped with it is broken, and that's how it arrived to me. It shipped smashed, which was fantastic. And I was going to say I'm not a rich man. I mean, I'm not a rich man, but obviously I do all right. My fucking income's public, as many of you remind me. But I'm not from rich stock, and I was very poor at the time, so that was a big deal having that thing shipped to me fucking broken in pieces. The water was always the best thing in this game, visually. Still looks great today. Look at that. Love that. And the fish! Fish, 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 fish. Floppy, 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 flop. Can't do anything with that. Yeah. Much prefer how BioShock 2 does the weapons and plasmids. You've got the drill or the rivet or whatever you want on the right hand, and the plasmid hand automatically up at all times. There we are. Classic 1-2 punch, innit? Everyone loves it. It's a shame that the bees happen so late in this game, because my original plan was just to play with the bees constantly. The bee plasmid, not really a useful plasmid. It's kind of a weak halfway point between fire and the electricity. The electroshock. In that it's supposed to intermittently stun and do damage over time. But you just get a better stun and better damage over time from the combo of Electroshocker and the Fireball. I think it's Electro Bolt, actually. Let's not quibble over terminology. But I love the bees because bee stuff is awesome. So I use it all the time anyway out of sheer principle. Good old soundtrack as well. I'd have used PS4 footage so I could have just messed around with the bees, but I don't really have any way of currently of capturing it at 60 frames per second. I got a nice capture unit that eliminated the need for, you know, hooking it up to a computer or a laptop. You just sort of plug it into the TV and then, you know, wire the HDMI cord from the PS4 through it, and then an HDMI cord from it to the TV, and you just record direct to a flash drive, which is just way more convenient for me than bothering messing around with the laptop and everything. But it runs at oh, missed. fuck it, I'll just whack her. What was the point of that, Jim? Why did you fucking... What an idiot. Fuck that big time. Okay. But yeah, it only captures at 30, which is a shame. I have to see if I can find one that works the same way at 60. Again, just gotta constantly check the physics on these objects. It's what I spent half my time with the PS4 version doing, just kicking things over. Hello? What's up? Ha ha ha. They still do look a bit awkward when they fall over. Oh yeah, she's got the gun. Boom! Charlie! That's enough of that. Help myself to that. Don't mind if I do. I'll have that cash and all. I almost picked up the Merlot, which takes your Eve meter down. Because I've been... There we are. Everyone loves that bit. So I've been rocking the Booze Hound physical tonic upgrades that you get later in the game, which adds to your Eve if you have alcohol, as opposed to takes from your Eve. Of course, the old diary entries. It pisses me off that there are games that came out after this that still fuck up audio logs. Oh, I actually did drink the Merlot there. After this game, it should have been standard that audio logs can be played at your leisure while you play. But some of them still insist on... What was I saying? Sorry, it is like so early in the morning and I am half asleep that I'm going to do stupid things like forget what I was saying. But yeah, there are still games that insist on making you play audio logs from the menu and sit there in the menu doing nothing, listening to the audio log. Right in your face. There we go. What a pretty face it is! Okay. Get this cash, get this. Oh, we missed the little sister looking all creepy out the hole. This, I'm glad they eventually abandoned this, the whole ghost thing. Did they? Again, I only played through BioShock 2 once. I'm playing through it right now. I don't think they did the ghost thing again. I didn't see the point of it. That felt like they were just trying to pile extra concepts on top of an already concept-heavy game. Really didn't need that bit. Give me that, though.
I didn't touch her! You care to tell me why you had a hole in the wall the size of Plymouth Rock coming out of your crapper going on 3 weeks now?
While we're here, might as well use up the health pack since we're full, because we ain't coming back here.
Careful now. Would you kindly lower that
Would you kindly? It's memes, isn't it? Cake is a lie.
You think that's a child down there? Don't be fooled. She's a little sister now.
Yep.
Somebody went and turned a sweet baby.
It really was a weak attempt on quote-unquote Atlas's part to get you to kill the little sisters. No, trust me, she is a monster. Don't worry about it. I'm not gonna feel bad about the accent. He clearly doesn't. Okay, gotta watch this segment happen. Out of context, this looks bad. But it'll be alright in a second, because a big boy here. Dun, boom, 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 boom. Fun times. Fun family-friendly content. Was good, though. Was a good little scene. I gotta say, though, Surely there was a more efficient way. Surely. Than the whole little sister big daddy dynamic. They moved quick, didn't they? For a pair that were casually strolling. See if there's anything up here. Oh, we got the old director's commentary. Which, it isn't. It isn't. It's Jeff Keighley giving Irrational a blowjibber. It's not director's commentary so much as a big Jeff Keighley blowjibber. Which, you know, fair play to Jeff. It's what he does. Oh.
Sorry. How dare you touch me?
Shut up. I will learn to hit them with that. And I'm right. Gotcha! See, I did it. I did it okay. Fuck. Missed him in the water. I had my plasmid out ready and everything. Well, so far I'm not encountering immediate problems, personally. Again, that's not the most helpful thing to say for those who are experiencing problems, and is not intended to say that the problems aren't there. I'm just saying that, based on what I've got to go on, I'm not seeing anything that jumps out at me as terrible.
We can see you.
Blop. Oh fuck. Why did I just shoot the wall there? Again, not thinking straight. Fuck off. Yeah, reloading. Actually, I should just need to hit him the one. No. Thought I needed to only hit him the once. Turns out I was wrong. Out of my way, fucking sign. There we go. Pressed the wrong button there on the keyboard for a second. Whoa. Oh, no, shit. Stay in the water. There we are. Fucking idiots. It's funny, even though I objectively agree that playing on mousey keyboard is better for first-person shooters, this is definitely one game I feel more at home on a controller with. I think mainly because I played the original Xbox 360 back in the day, because I certainly didn't have a PC capable of running shit back then. And ever since then, just the way this game operates, I just feel better on a controller. It's significantly worse on a mouse and keyboard on this game. One of the few games where that would be true, in terms of first-person shooters. Third-person games absolutely cannot play on mouse and keyboard. Gotta use a controller for them no matter what platform I'm playing on. That's neither here nor there though. It's one of these games that are just made up of very memorable moments. Things you could describe that will, you know, throw up imagery instantly in a player's mind. Like that whole scene. You know, the whole "which one of the bitches sent you" scene. I remember that from the demo, because I think the demo ended here. Back when demos were a thing, before publishers realised that people being able to play your game before it comes out isn't necessarily the best thing for sales. Oh, some texture pop in there. That happens on the PS4. I'm not going total completionist here. Like I said, I fucking completed this game last night, so... Don't mess around with this stuff, though. Start hack. Yep. You got it, dude. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. I like to uncover a lot of tiles before I get cracking on the actual thingy. The actual placing and moving of tiles. Yeah, that hacking gets really, really old after a while. I'd forgotten just how, like, bad it is. Especially if you're like me and you want to hack everything just because why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you save the money if you're using a vending machine by hacking it? Come on! That splasher always freaks me out because she's got the kind of clothing style and hairstyle, oh fuck, of the wife from Allo Allo. You know, the one where Renee would go, "You stupid woman!" I won't feel bad about the accent because he never did. What am I doing? Press this button. Whoa! Ah! There we go. Yeah. Playing a little bit like dog shit today. It's like the Pac-Man thing yesterday. It's like I'm a little bit self-conscious about it in this particular case. Mostly because I know it's one of those games where I actually know I'm better than this. And you will need to believe me. Oh, look at that! Legs freaking out. Oh, you've got a poor bad foot. Again, also true on the PS4 version there. Sometimes the physics do go a little bit wacky, a little bit zany. Of course, the game was designed to inflict a ton of damage on the player. Because when you really think about it, it wasn't that well balanced a game. There's a reason why you've got those Vita chambers that let you respawn without penalty, unless you, you know, set the difficulty otherwise. A difficulty that, if I recall correctly, was added later in a free update? If I recall correctly. Like the whole, one death thing, you know, if you died once, that was it. You start the game again. I believe that wasn't in the base package and they added it after the fact. Of course, we're talking about a game many, many, many years old, so I could be remembering that wrong. Okay, oh, sat weird there. Just realised how bad my arse bone is doing. Might have to, because I was talking about doing a Jimquisition on Pac-Man at some point. Oh, fuck. Forgot about that. And of course you can hack these as well. I don't know. For some reason I was thinking it was coming out of there, even though it clearly wasn't. What are we looking at? Let's go up there. And up there. Get ourselves a little curvy boy, little long boy, and we good. And I'll let the turret deal with that. I'm a big fan of games that give you options to let other things do the fighting for you. I like, you know, things that let you summon stuff. I like packing turrets and things in this and Deus Ex and whatnot. Oh yeah, that fucking thing. Out of my way. I'm just gonna buy out. Because I don't want to sit here playing fucking hacking all day. I did enough of that this week. And I've moved on to BioShock 2 where it's just better. Let's get out of my way, you! And go and deal with this situation. I like the doctor splicers because sometimes they say that there is semen all over the place and it's funny. Because semen is an amusing liquid. Sorry, I was silent. I was just wondering whether liquid's the correct sort of thing to say. I mean, in the same way it would for a particularly thick soup. Don't put semen in your soup, by the way. I mean, unless you really want to. Then go right ahead. Hooray! Nitro splicer. Always a pain in the ass. I think he's done, yeah. I did see that flashing thing over yonder. But I will pick it up on the way out. Although I'll probably wrap up in a second because I think I've done what I came here to do, which was just to see how the PC version's doing and chat a little bit. Ah, fuck it. I'm just gonna shoot it, don't care. Oh, fuck. There we go. Can't be asked. Can't be asked to hack it. Did that all the other day. I should have searched that corpse first. Oh well. I nabbed it, I think it was empty. Da, 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 da. Yep. In it goes. A little bit of health every time you hack something. I went very hack heavy on my PS4
Yes?
Okay. Crouch down. Get a fire. Don't mind if I do.
Light up foes to 1,000 degrees.
What the hell just right there? And then do the oil. Game's pretty good at introducing its uses for plasmids beyond the immediate. Wait for that to calm down. There we go. The game's very satisfying for pack rats. They really nailed the picking up loot and scrabbling for it. I'd say the game's twice as long as it should be just because, at least for me, I spend so much time poking around in every corner of the game looking for a little bit of extra ammo somewhere. Little bit of extra health, you know. I'll tell you what, I'm a bit like Ross Noble in that I start a train of thought and then abandon it. That's the only similarity between me and Ross Noble, because Ross Noble is funny, which is one thing he's got over me. But I say that because I was talking about doing a Jimquisition on Pac-Man, and I might have to do a Jimquisition on this at some point. Thinking of doing that. Again, just buy it for now because I'm not interested in playing the game normally. I'm thinking about doing more Jimquisitions like that on just sort of... let's just talk about a game and what it does right. Which could be its own series, I guess, but I like diversifying the nature of Jimquisition as a show. I like the idea of that. But something I'm thinking about anyway. You know, when I say I might have to do something, doesn't necessarily mean I'll do it. As you'll well know by now. Well, some of you know. Some of you do just take what I'm saying as a promise to 100% totally do it. Don't you worry about it, me old mucker. It's really not easy on the eye, the drunk effect. Lovely stuff. Oh, fuck. Anyway, I think we are probably going to end it here. Tell you what, we'll, actually, no, I've got something for you in a second. Again, not even bothering to conserve ammo now, can't be asked. Wrench jockey, pop it in there. Actually, forget it, I can't be asked, I'm done. That's BioShock Remastered. It's running fine for myself. That's not to undo problems other people are having. Obviously, I've not gotten very far in. I know it was further than this that I encountered some issues in the PS4 one. You know, some checkpointing issues, some things not spawning right issues. But overall, I've been pretty pleased with it. I've been happy with it. I'll have a review of the collection up. Maybe this weekend on the Jimquisition.com. It depends how long it takes me to get through BioShock 2. I could just play a bit of BioShock 2 and then a bit of BioShock Infinite because, you know, I played them before and they're remasters, but I just really, really want to replay them again. But we'll see what goes on. And I haven't decided what I'm going to do with Dead Rising yet, because that isn't a remaster, they're just re-releases. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see how that goes. Either way, hope you enjoyed my video that I did for you. I made it myself on the internet for you, so I hope you like it. Bye!